So I believe that the harder you work, the luckier you get. But there's a difference between luck and opportunity. So I think every day, each of us is presented with 20 doors. You could call those luck. Whether you decide to go through that door or not, that's up to you. So I think you create your own opportunity, but we're constantly presented with luck in our lives.
I'm also a believer as a leader that if you should be focused on people, that if you get the people thing right, i.e. focus on people, inspire them, get them bringing their minds to work with their bodies, they will take care of the innovation, they'll make you more competitive, and they will make you more successful.
Cliche, but either you change or the world changes for you, you know, and that was it. So I found myself in that place where the world had changed, and if I wanted to be a part of it, I was forced to. But I'm a huge proponent of evolution. I think it's a great trait to have as a human being, to keep raising the bar on yourself and really try to build off the momentum or learn from mistakes, whatever it might be, but to keep expectations pretty high, not to get too complacent and settled into the way things are.
If you could take the ball and you could run, right, 25,000 yards in one play, it would be sort of I would imagine it as being this triumphant run, right? But it would literally take 2 hours, right? Yeah, everything be over, right? It really is the process. It's not the destination. That's how life is. Life is not a destination. We never get there. If you've gotten there, then that means you're bored, you have no dreams, you got no spice in life, you're not living. We should never get there in life.
Canada does have a productivity problem. It's a national problem. But what I really hope people learn or take away from what I have to say is that we have the ability to be innovators in our own lives, in our own ways, and that if we do it, what we get is happiness. The end result is better productivity, but what you get actually is happiness.
You know, in general, farmers are actually quite good with their money, interestingly. They don't tend to live beyond their means. They tend to buy homes they can truly afford, often obviously on the farm. I've looked at a lot of farmers' financial plans throughout the years and been quite impressed. In fact, the last chapter of The Wealthy Barber Returns is only 2.5 pages long, 2 pages long, and it's my favorite chapter in the book. And it's a story of 20 years ago when a farmer came to see me and he said, here's my financial plan. And he could tell me the whole thing in 7 sentences. To this day, it's one of the best financial plans I've seen. So I think that a lot of farmers intuitively use the common sense measures quite well. I was saying to you before we started taping that I think one of the reasons I've gone over well with farmers over the years is they don't like any bull. And so I go up there and tend to be pretty truthful about everything and just say, here's the common sense, here are the things you have to do. And they like that kind of message. They don't believe in the get rich quick, and for good reason, it doesn't work.
Choose to give what you do and how you do it great purpose. And what I like with your industry is that you guys are in for the ultimate purpose, feeding the planet.
Sure.
But in reality, when you work hard and you're out in the field, it's very easy to forget why you do what you do. You focus on making a buck, making some profits, make sure the products are amazing. And what we discovered again in the last few years is that great leaders, great entrepreneurs that really move and change the world, they have that sense of purpose.
I believe in choices. I believe that, you know, you have your life, you have maybe your genes, environment, education, but at some point, as an individual, I believe you can choose to be happy. You can choose to make your life what you want it to be. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy, you know. Yes. It's going to come to you. But I think you can make those choices, and I think attitude is a choice that you can make. I don't think you are a victim of being positive or negative. I think you can wake up and decide that, you know, I want this life and I want to be positive and I want to be happy and I want to make things happen.
It's about making progress now when others will quit and have given up. And I like those moments in some kind of weird, sick way when it is nasty out, when it's super cold, when the snow is up to your waist, when the place is just getting pounded and everyone else is hunkered down or leaving and you're somehow making progress. I like that. As much as you hate it in the moment, I like it. And somehow I feel in a way that as a farmer, you're out there held hostage to an extent by nature. Yet at the same time, there is this dance that goes on between them. How do we maximize this opportunity? How do we flourish when maybe the conditions aren't perfect.